Welcome to a new video, where today we are looking at my Crematogaster scutellaris. What the hell happened? Well, we will discover that in this video, since we have a lot of catching up to do since you last saw these ants. But before we start this video, I have a couple things to say about Crematogaster scutellaris. So guys, I quickly want to talk about the amazing species Crematogaster scutellaris here in this video, because it's not going that well with the Crematogaster scutellaris. Let me explain. So we all know we have this thing called climate change, and well, South European species can slowly move up to the continent because it's getting warmer and the winters are getting warmer, which is the most important thing. And right now, Crematogaster scutellaris nuptial flights have been seen in the south of the Netherlands, close to where I live. And it's becoming a real problem. It's not only a problem for the local ecosystem, but also can be very annoying to have Crematogasters crawling all in your house. And this can really put ant keepers in a bad daylight, which you of course don't want. So you guys know that I'm very connected to the ant keeping community. And what I've seen is that whole colonies escape setups. I've seen it around 6 times now that the queen, brood, workers, everything has escaped and has fled to the walls of the house or in the garden, and that's becoming a real issue. So here's the dilemma. How are we going to fix this? Well, I'm keeping my ants to make you aware of these problems and to educate people on this beautiful but also dangerous species. Now, as a shop owner myself, I don't really know what to do. Do I need to raise the prices? Do I need to make an age restriction on these ants? Or do I need to stop selling Crematogaster scutellaris at all? I really don't know what to do. I would love to have a discussion in the comments. I already raised the prices on them because I think personally that will prevent people from buying them too fast, and they will think before they buy them, because yeah, well, they are a very hard species to keep. So I also want to focus my attention to other stores. Do you want to sell Crematogaster scutellaris? Perhaps you want to raise the price as well. I leave that up to you. Everyone does their own thing and everyone is responsible for their own ants, but still, it's something to keep in mind. Also with other invasives. So we need to look at other species as well, but that's something for in the future. Right now we're focusing on Crematogaster scutellaris. I think they're an amazing species to keep. Right now I love them, but it's very hard for a lot of people to keep them when they're bigger, and they will become a real problem anytime soon. And the last thing we all want is to get a ban on ant keeping perhaps, because that would really suck. Alright, back to the video. And with that being said, we can start this video. As you can see, the Crematogasters got an entire new setup. They are now housed in the largest Esthetic ants outworld. An outworld many of you are extremely hyped to get. We are doing everything we can at Esthetic ants to get prototypes delivered to you as soon as possible. Now you're probably wondering why I've not done an update on this new setup. Let me explain. On August the 28th, the Esthetic ants team went to an Invert show in the Netherlands. Here you can see a couple of pictures and the stand we built. With the awesome help of Nina Turu, Stijn and Connor, we made it a day worth remembering. The support was overwhelming and it was so great to see customers, fans and new ant keepers interested in the hobby. As you can see, my Crematogaster scutellaris was on display, and that is why last minute I moved them into a new setup. No time to record it, because an Invert show takes a lot of time to prepare. With a new setup I also moved the scutellaris into a new nest, the medium acrylic nest. Despite them only being moved a couple of weeks ago, they are already ready for a new nest. This will most likely be a large acrylic nest. As you can see, the entire nest is covered in a blanket of brood. There is so much. If you do some quick calculations, the colony burned through €300 of supplies in just 2 years. Crematogaster scutellaris colonies usually escape because not enough room is provided to them. Then, the ants want to break out and search for more space. Right now I do think, when provided, the ants won't escape if they have everything they need. Only time will tell, I guess. I'm feeding these scutellaris some honey sugar jelly, which they really like. There are always ants eating and feasting on this jelly. Next to the jelly I'm also feeding them sugar water inside the new foamy fountains from Antimatters, which are also now available on the Esthetic ant store. They are awesome and the Crematogaster doesn't drown in them. However, they do like to put all their trash inside the funnel, which isn't too bad and makes cleaning this setup a little easier. Next to that, I'm feeding them a lot of red rhinos lately. It is almost hard to keep up with their demand. I'm pretty sure they have grown my Nicobarensis at this point. Despite that, I really like this colony. The ants are so cute and just look beautiful. In my experience, keeping them has been a real pleasure. But without the limited supplies I have, they would be a real pain to keep. And that is it for this video. Sadly, I can't make nice close-ups, but when I move the ants to a larger nest, I'll be able to do it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.